Hello, ladies and gentlemen. How are you doing? Good to see everybody. Good to be back. It feels like Thursday or Friday already. It's only Tuesday though. It's been a big week. So, what are we doing today? I don't know if you guys remember last stream. Some people were saying the shotguns were not performing to, you know, people had issues with the shotguns. So before I even start or do anything, I'd like to hear hopefully some of those people in chat. I've been testing them a little bit privately, and I don't see anything too wrong with them. I've done nothing extremely scientific because that's kind of not my nature, but there's been a little bit of testing done, and I am pleased with the results. So I'd like some of you guys out there in the world of digital digital world. That's what I was trying to say. To throw some of your the issues you've had with them, and I want to go and see for myself. See if we can work out what's going on with them. Because I haven't had any issues with them yet. So there we go. Any word on PS4 Lodge? Nothing yet. Sorry, Matt E. Nothing yet. But hopefully not too much longer. Kitoosh Hosen, Junior Gamer, Jowl, Two Moons, Knocked Up's wife, to all who know him. I know Knocked Up. Welcome on in, Mrs. Knocked Up. Good to see the family here. No partner on Chrome, it's just me today. Me and Ghosty here. He likes to go back rub and stuff like that, so you know. So there we go. You just have to use it within 70 yards. Yes, you do. You know, surprisingly, I even took the shotguns to the range, and you can shoot the slugs at 200 meters pretty good. I haven't tried the penetration on animals at that range, but so there we go. And yeah, I know there's a lot of Ghosty is Ghosty is your favorite CM Kitoosh. He's pretty awesome, isn't he? So basically, I mean, 12 gauge works pretty good. Let's go for. I don't think I did a lot. I didn't do a lot of testing with a 20 gauge, to be fair. But as you guys all know, it's kind of the smaller of the animals. Let's go and have a look at the ammo on it. Here we go. So, I mean, like the Buckshot is weapon class 1, right? So, you know, if you're trying to use it on deer and stuff, it's probably not going to work too well. The slug should work pretty good on it. So, actually, you know what? Let's go for the 16 gauge then, because that's kind of pretty middle of the road, and it's a nice rifle as well. So there we go, be beautiful. So new news this week. Actually, tomorrow night is the first of the ramp up for the new content. So I can't talk about it too much tonight, but if you guys are hanging out for new exciting things in the game, you don't have to wait too much longer, really. Obviously, we are working to get PS4 out before the next content, and then the next content is planned 90% to be a sim launch with everything. So everything should be caught up by that stage. Obviously, that's best laid plans. Sometimes it doesn't work like that, but that is on our radar, and that's what we'd like to achieve this time. So, yeah. Alright, where are we going? 16 gauge Buckshot. Bam! Oh, I've already got some of it. Beautiful. And then the slugs. I got 20 of those bad boys too. So I think, wait, am I on Varonga? Looks like it. This will be pretty good to test actually. If we can get some Springbok and stuff in like that, and the slugs we can try on maybe like Kudu or something like that. It'll be kind of pushing the boundaries a little bit on it. Then it should be pretty good. Did I even put them in my storage? I didn't, did I? Let's get rid of these. We got witch. You already had one there. That's fine. And then get rid of that. I feel naked without my bow. But it's for science, basically. We don't want the birdshot. So there we go. So that should be pretty good. What have I got in terms of callers in here? Get rid of that. Get rid of that. You know what, let's put that in there just in case, right? Just in case. So, do you want lions? Wildebeest, blue beast, less Kudu, Springbok. I think we've kind of got enough, right, to to at least get the ball rolling on this. So there we go. As again, too, guys, it's just me here today, so I will be taking questions for sure. But don't yell at me, I'll cry. No, I won't cry, but I'll get flustered and stuff. Like, I'm not going to miss your questions on purpose, but it's a good chance that I accidentally miss a lot of them. So just keep throwing them in there, and I promise, I'll get to them. So, all right, we did the wiggly and the squiggly by the looks of it to get to here. So, what's the time of day too? 11:56. Which way's the wind going? It's not too bad. Let's just start cruising up this way. And while it's cruising, I can take some questions and stuff like that. So there we go. Have all the payouts been made expensive wheels for the weekend? What do you mean, Chetty? You're talking about classic? They should have been, yes. And if you're talking about your rare elk, then yes, I did it myself. If you think you're not, haven't received anything, let me know. Snail Rancher, how are you, man? Good to see you. No scope for the drilling? I think I just put it in, did I? But I didn't put it on. No, I did put it on, yeah. So there we go. Trying to trip me up, Darren. Jeez. Any new maps coming possibly? Just love the game. Joe, keep an eye on our social media. We're going to start talking about new content tomorrow. Well, the first kind of ramp up for it is tomorrow. So, you know, the wait is nearly over. Add horses. See my comment above. Add horses would be quite cool, Anastasia. I would like them. They'd be like quite a relaxing addition to the game, I think, and other people have requested them as well. It would require a lot of work, for get the animations and things in them right. But like I mean, I don't see why one day that possibly wouldn't happen. So there we go. Maybe I sent it to the wrong account, Chetty. Maybe some other Chetty managed to get some free EMs. TK, when you say buckshot, what size shot is it? There is no real life buckshot without the size. Yeah, I know, Joe. I am not sure. I even did like testing on the targets to see how many pellets and stuff were on it. But as I'm sure a lot of you guys know, the targets only registered 10 projectiles at once. And I was like, hang on, even the birdshot has got 10 pellets in it, and then I went through everything. And then if you walk up to the paper and shoot it, you can see the pattern in it, but it disappears quite fast before you can even kind of count the shot in it. So those are the sort of things I have been trying to put to the test and stuff like that. But I actually think if I asked some of the devs, they'd probably be able to come up with that those statistics for us, because it is a very, very complex, detailed ballistic system in this game. So. Good morning, Ancient. How are you doing? Supposed to get 30 centimeters of snow where you live. Ooh, dude, make sure you get a lot of firewood. You know, get some supplies in there. Hunker up. Cup of tea. A couple of bickies. Some soup. You know. Get ready for that. Hang on, what? I play PS4 and I just went to my Spring Creek Manor Lodge and all my trophies are gone. What the heck? I think... Oh, here we go. That might be something to do with the patch that's not out yet for PS4, but I'm about to have a look. I know you're not alone with that, and the team are working on getting a fix out for it. When will it come out is when we are confident. Obviously, that is fixed. We don't want to be... wait, I'm terrible at this. It is... Gems box, let's get it. No, it's the other one. This one. Yeah, I'm going to do it. Maybe I can get into this tree in time, but I doubt it. Let's just get over there and see. So there we go. There's a clue. There is a clue in the game at the moment, Sal. It is, and if you guys have not seen it yet, head to the shooting range on Hirschfelden, and you'll see it in there, just behind. Well, if you're looking at the switches to turn the targets on and off, it's just on the wall behind that. So go and have a look. See what you think it is. I've been looking at all the discussion on the community about it, and there's some really good good guesses and stuff coming in there. I haven't actually seen correct. I haven't seen a precisely correct guess yet, I suppose is the best way to put it. Some people are in the right ball game, but yeah, I have not seen anything mentioned yet that's made me gone, The 45 is still under power compared to its real life counterpart. Is there any chance? So, what's that? Steer cannon? How are you, man? So, this sort of comes up quite regularly in the game. Unfortunately, not really. The game's more about balance rather than real life performance. Because the problem that you have in this game is you need to be able to make all the different all the different guns feel a little bit different. And so, like, if you have one that's kind of just the king, let's see how that goes. That went down. Then, like, it would render all the other guns useless. But we have done a lot of tweaking in the past for different guns and things like that, following community feedback. So it's definitely something we're always looking into. I think that might have been a rubber shot, actually. We'll find out soon anyway. How come there's no shooting range on Leighton Lake? Because you don't need them on 2 maps, basically, Sean. Both those maps are for free. I could understand if there was one locked behind paid content, but seeing as both of the those maps are free, there's not really any point having 2 ranges on 2, different maps like that. So it's not a yeah, basically trying to make some maps a bit different and feel a bit different too. So actually, let's have a look at the maps. See if we've even. Okay, so they're both dead actually. So maybe we should let's go and pick them up. I was going to shoot some more, but I think we've probably seen enough. If I can find the. The other thing I have noticed, as a bit of a pro tip, maybe not pro tip, is that the zeroing, I haven't tried it with the scope actually, but the zeroing does not seem to make much difference to the spread, which is good. So, or the range, if you're wondering. Guys, this is the Hunter Call of the Wild today, so we're not taking any more classic questions, unfortunately. So just bear that in mind. Classic stream will be on Thursday, and you'll see. But EMs will never be on sale, the Hunter. That's like asking if American dollars will ever be put on sale. You don't. No company generally puts a hard currency on sale. They'll sometimes put the soft currencies. So there we go. Yeah, Hosen's gonna throw out a disclaimer for me about the zeroing perk on the shotgun. Like I say, none of my tests have been overly scientific or had enough tests done to, be able to. Oops, where do I go? I need to find this track. Got distracted as per usual. I've probably even switched off the track, knowing me. There we go, there's one there. Right, let me go to this one again. I was still on the right one, so I think there's one on. No. Hey Zach, how you doing, man? Good to see you. Yeah, Joe, I'm super stoked as well, man. So tomorrow we're like starting up the next kind of marketing ramp up, as you will. And after next week, it should come in a bit of a flurry of information and excitement, I would say. Oh, there's one dead down there. I can see one dead. It's not the one I shot, which is interesting. Maybe I tracked the wrong one, but one of them had a vital and one had no vital. And guys, the other thing to remember, if you guys are suffering from the, which we're working on as well, but you would have noticed that there's no, where's there no sign on here? Wait, there we go. So, like, you can see there's quite a big gap before I can find any sign. If a wounded animal's running across like a need zone or an area with lots of tracks, at the moment the tracks are not dropping, or they're not visible anyway, and so it's important to just keep going past that, and then the tracks will pop back up. And that's an issue we're aware of, and we are working on it. But that is the best workaround for it at the moment, is just to kind of keep pushing through the area, even when it is frustrating as it is. Where did I put my? Where did I put it? Where did I put my springbok? I thought it was. Oh, there it is by the rock. Right, let's have a look. So, yeah, I mean, we didn't get a quick kill bonus on that. There's quite a big spread, actually, on that one. I might take the scope off, I think. I don't know if that makes a difference either, but we'll see. What was the quick on it? I can't say anything, Darren. I can't say, but I think you guys kind of know roughly our unofficial release times at the moment. If you think about through the back of the, through the past year, how often content has been released, you can probably have a little bit of a guess when the next one is roughly due. Hey Jacob, how are you? My real life hunting has been great, thanks man. Like it's my first bow season. I've had some absolute highs and some absolute lows, and a couple of kind of sick to my tummy moments, but it's been good. It's been good. Maybe not quite over yet either. Might be one or two more trips left before the year's out. Hey, cool whip. Bit of a, Family Guy joke there. I'm sure you've never heard that before. My take on suppressors, I like them in real life. It'd be very, very challenging and hard to fit them into this game to maintain balance. That's what we were talking about before too. Because you've got your kind of silent weapons as your bows and crossbows and things like that. Where in this game the rifles have got that range. So I'm not sure. That would be a hard task for a game designer to work out how they're going to fit in the game without rendering everything useless, basically. So there we go. Can y'all fix the bug that you first spawn and only the starting lodge is available, so you have to restart the game to fix it? Dear King, yes, that is on our radar as well, man. 100%. We need some more springbok. That'll be handy. I think, ladies and gentlemen, the chat's frozen. I'm just going to reset it. So if you've been, yeah, it has. If you've been... Oh, come on, Restream. Why you do this to me? Alright. Well, I'm just going to close Restream and open it back up. Can someone, yell at me after the stream to remind me to contact them, because I'm very, very sick of a service we're paying for freezing up. It's not good. There we go. All right, I'm back again. Buckshot versus water buffalo. Ugh. I think I might... I only bought one first aid kit, Gunda, which I think is maybe where you're going with this. Gangry, do you ever think you get chokes or shotguns to modify pellet spread? Maybe. That would be really cool, actually, Gangrene. That would be very, very cool. Again, it would be like, how do you make it fit in so it keeps balance? But I think that could work, yeah. We'd love to see a rifle that can mount a scope that can double lung just Cape Buffalo bison at 150 meters with full quick kill. Yeah, that would be pretty impressive, Ancient, that's for sure. My favourite in-game weapon is the bow, Stephen Smith. I love the bow. The what is it, CB70, CB75? I can't even remember the most powerful bow anyway in game. I just rock around with that basically 24/7 when I'm not doing other things. I sometimes do enjoy some long range shooting as well though. So you know, if I had to pick one, it would be the bow. When can we start getting updated patch notes on the Discord and keep them updated? You mean like when have we? Because we've missed some of the patch notes being posted on Discord. Is that what you mean, Jeremy? We can start putting some back there. But remember, if they are missing from there, check our website or check the Steam announcements as well. CB70, sorry, that's the one. Yeah, I couldn't remember 75. Don't know why I had that in my head. Does Edo think that a double lung shot should always give 100% quick kill? No, I think there is a little bit of a randomness built into it, just like in real life. But yeah, it should still not be frustrating, I guess is the thing. So the ghost sitting next to me, Hendry, is Ghosty, the new CM. Graham is busy with the Generation Zero launch that's going on today. They've dropped some really exciting new content. Pontus is down at our other studio, Malma, today, meeting some people down there. So it's just me and you guys. When are we gonna? You want to fist fight a Bigfoot, Sweaty? That'd be pretty sweet. Imagine that, just rolling up and he throws down with you. I'm not feeling this part yet. I think we should do some running. Well, that's a kudu. That'd be a good one to try some shotguns on. I am in Sweden 2 moons. I'm in Stockholm. Obviously well, not obviously me. Maybe people don't know. I'm from New Zealand originally. I've been here a bit over 2 years. Hey, Mazurk, how are you? Tomorrow. If you guys have just joined, check the tomorrow's social media. We're kind of like starting up the marketing ramp tomorrow, so just had to tell you that to alleviate some of the. I know there's a lot of people waiting for some new content. South Africans want sables on Varonga. Well, it's like another good idea. We do add other animals to maps, so you never know. Would it be possible to add some kind of indicator for when a round is chambered when using manual chambering, perhaps by greying out the ammo icon? That could be cool, Scooby. That could be very cool. Hey, Chablo, how are you? AR-15, oh, that's another one that comes up a lot. Again, it's just about balance, ladies and gentlemen. We're not opposed to AR-15s. It's just trying to make sure that whatever weapon goes in, it's maintaining balance and doesn't render everything else useless. What do you mean, Gerald, about the skills and perk points? So you only have a limited amount. You can never unlock all skills and perks, Gerald. You have to kind of select and pick and choose what you want to use. AR for Hogsbird. That'd be quite fun. That would. Maybe we could like throw down some Hogpocalypse events or something one day just for some fun. Just like amplify and multiply the amount of of pigs on the maps. Yeah, I think like Bigfoot might kind of just Hulk smash you into the ground and then like football throw you across the map, Barbara. I think you're probably right there. They did. It does ancient, but it's a very light caliber. It's 223, and I think a lot of the players in here would rage if we released an AR and 223. I don't think that would go down very good. Um, hey Biggie, how are you, man? Good to see you. PC can have 100 on both. No, I don't know actually, Gerald. But you can never fill out on either. No, they should have the same perks and skills, Gerald. But I can have a look into it. If that is the case, it's the first time I've heard about it. So the spot hunter, how you doing, man? How do you know it's not working? Because this is one we get in quite a lot, and I think there's a bit of misunderstanding about it all. Like, say you shoot an animal, even put three arrows in it, you won't always get the prompt to pick the arrows out. But when you harvest the animal, you get the arrows back then. So, and then of course, if the arrow's broken, you can't harvest it as well. So I think a lot of people walk up to the animals and like, why can't I get my arrow back? But it's like an automatic thing that happens once you harvest the animal. So night vision scopes, Chansey. There are some night vision scopes. Something's making noises at me. There are night vision scopes in the game at the moment. Uh, ooh, uh, uh, Doomage. I missed that question. Sorry, I see a lot of people at the Doomage, but it looks like he got taken care of anyway. Um, yes, Lost Guardian. That is indeed. So Classic is still going like really strong. Actually, they were just hired some new members for the team there, and there's like new weekly competitions and things like that. Um, but like I was saying, we don't usually. I'm not going to talk about Classic in Call of the Wild stream. Come back on Thursday and poke me and prod me and ask me what what's going on with that. What is that? 181, 82 meters. I know this is going to be unethical, but this is for science, ladies and gentlemen, and it has to be done. Okay? Do you want to try this at home? Yeah, if I remember correctly. Oh, it was just a little bit low. What do we got there? Some more. So the slugs on, I think it was on this, maybe it was on the other one. You have to hold it over a little bit higher at 200 meters, but you can hit things with the slugs at 200 meters on these, which is awfully good fun. I don't know why I enjoy it. I could just use a normal rifle. What is that? 190. Right. Oh, I think that was just over at that time. But anyway, let's stop that. Nothing scientific about this at all. Nothing. Come back, rabbits. We're having fun. Or hares, I should say. Scrub hares. Well, I was having fun. Maybe I don't think they were having very much fun, actually. Anyway. So, realistically, which is funny, is slugs actually go 200 meters, by the way, ladies and gentlemen. I think that's what some of you guys are saying. So, there's nothing too wrong with that at all, but it's just kind of fun, I think. Gave it a haircut, I did, Sorrow. I don't think it was too impressed by that at all. When is the Trophy Lodge coming out for PS4? We are working on it, ladies and gentlemen, especially And I know I've said that. I said that last week as well, but it is the truth. It is on its way. It is coming to you guys still. Very sorry about the delay. The next planned content release is supposed to be sim launched, and we are doing everything within our power to make that happen for you guys. So that it is on our radar to make things right. That's for sure. When are you guys going to do the survey area? That will go out. I need to check with Phil, actually. Maybe start of the new year? We'll have a look. Sorry, I'm just trying to... Causes me to sink on the floor and I can't get out. The car box, really? That's interesting. Is this on PC or Xbox? Where are all the animals at? Hey? Must be that rabbit again. Yeah, I'll scrub here. That sounds like a piggy wiggy, doesn't it? Perfect. Am I right in saying that was a pig? If you guys haven't tuned in before, I had the volume is very, very quiet on my end actually, and it's quite often hard to hear what is going on in game. But this is a good chance to, sit back down and take some more questions. So here we go. Questions coming through. Do you know what the next true rack animal will be? Yes, I do actually, Katouche. I cannot tell you what it is yet, unfortunately, which I know is a frustrating answer. But we will give you, enough time to prepare yourselves. Sound like a pig to me. How you doing, Salmonella? We just want to see you do the Buffalo Tango. Ooh. The Buffalo Tango could be good. Could be very good. Cotty, empty maps lady, it depends on where you go. Sometimes you will get quite the empty pocket. Generally go around waterways and things like that. But it just happens sometimes. It does. Hey då, jag mår bra tack. You know, do any old weapons pack? Oh, I would love to see some more classic rifles, Deer King, so I'd be putting a +1 on that suggestion. Definitely. Where are you, Piggy Wiggies? How are you planning on fixing the Buckshot? Cotty, this is the sort of question I came here for today, my man. What is wrong with the Buckshot on the 12 gauge, Cotty? Let me know. I'm here to do some tests, dude. Will there ever be muzzleloaders? 1 day elite, no estimated time. Sorry. And 20 gauge slugs are quite small slugs as well. Sorry, Darren, I'm just backing off on the other question. And like we've been talking about quite a bit in the stream too, is that for any weapon, it doesn't matter if it's rifle, shotgun, bow, crossbow, pistol, whatever, it has to fit into the game. So it creates some balance, keeps balance in there. If we put a gun in that just was the super duper gun, people would stop using the other ones and just start using that. So it's actually, you think, oh, it's just, this gun is in real life and it should be easy, just put it in. There's quite a lot that goes into it with the testing and then just to make sure it sits in there and feels right. So, I mean, that's where it sounded like the sound was coming from. Oh, we'll see. We'll see. What up? You look a lot like Tree Kiwi. Hey, how you doing, dude? Good to see you. Um, can you please add search and sort to the trophy manager? It's super frustrating to deal with hundreds of trophies with no ability to find what you're looking for. Good feedback, Jason. Very good feedback, and not you're not alone in that feedback. So hopefully some of the devs are watching this, writing down, taking some notes. Will there be silences, Daniel? Maybe one day. Maybe. I'm not sure if this warthog wants to come and play. I think the hare might have told him what happened. But anyway. Gangrene, stop it. I got a spoiler alert. Turkeys are not being announced tomorrow. Not being announced. I'm just going to put that fire out right now. Just going to get the fire extinguisher out and just stomp that rumor out right now. Oh, I like you guys. You're funny. Up, up, up. It was right there. It was not as far away as I thought. Actually, let's do another scientific experiment because that's what we're all about, is science, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, that's a nice. Oh, it's not too nice. Hopefully, it's going to go side on again, and we're just going to plug it with some buckshot because pigs are quite tough, right? So. Oh, come on, Piggy Wiggy. Oh, that's an even bigger one. So let's see. Did Snowman to go deer hunting with a 12 gauge? Why, Cotty? I went and tried on Leighton, and I took some red deer out as well. I would love to know what specifically you're having trouble with the 12 gauge shotgun. Wait, did I miss this thing? Or did I just not hit it very good and I can't find the blood? Actually, there's no purple dot come up yet. Did I miss it? Oh no, there it is. Oh, terrible shot. Maybe I should have kept the scope on. Probably, potentially, maybe, should have, might have, could have, would have, should have. I think it ran this way, didn't it? Miracle Gear Rifles, I don't know that brand, David, unfortunately. I have kind of a little bit removed myself from the rifle world in real life and have immersed myself in bow hunting for the last year. So, and then when I was in New Zealand, I've never purchased a rifle myself. Everything I've used has been my dad's or a relative's or a friend's rifle. So there we go. There we go. Pig's gone this way. And it's dead now too, so let's see what happened. I think most of the shot went into the rock. Not Dwayne Johnson, but the rock that was back there. So yeah. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Game crashed 5 times today with the hunt bug clear beta logged in and not all logged out, and not at all logged out. And I can't do modify trophy lodge when logged out. Okay, Derby. So there's a problem with the beta club for you then. Which platform are you on? These animals poo a lot. Is the official word apparently. I know there's more around. I am not messing around this time, Mr. Pig. Right, there's that one. So, I mean, I guess it didn't go too far, but like I was saying, it looked like. I mean, we can rewind the. We can rewind. We can't rewind. We can rewatch it back later, and I think most of the shot went into the rock just before it actually. So. Anything under 100 meters of spread is too far apart. Cody, this is. I don't know. You don't want to be using a shotgun that's not a slug under. Oh, there we go. So there we go. This doesn't actually have the penetration to get through that thick hide on that one, but it did actually drop it still. So there we go. I'd say 16 gauge on the Warthog is too light with the Buckshot. But hopefully we can never go with the slug. But yeah, Cody, you like that is just as expected, dude. You can't use a shotgun. Like recommended real life shotgun use in Sweden is no more than 20 meters, dude. So 100 meters is just never gonna work, dude. Slugs, totally fine. But yeah, buckshot, birdshot, that's a big negative. I don't know if the chat has. Can you smell what the shotgun's cooking? I don't know if the chat's frozen again. I think so. I'm going to just restart it again, so bear with me, ladies and gents. Alright, we've reloaded. So start putting questions back in again. Whereabouts are you based, Cotty? I'd like to know. 50 meters seems a awfully long way to be using buckshot. The drilling is my go-to with close quarters, big game animals. I hide in the trees and call on bears and nail them with one shot with a 16 gauge slugs. The slugs are mint. Yeah, they are good. I had a little bit of fun with them with some red deer and stuff. Very happy with the results with the slugs. I mean, I probably should have sat and used the caller again, really, if I was being smart. But you know. Can you make a place Witherspoon dogs? I'm guessing the Witherspoon might be a typing mistake. But that is a great comment. I like it. That shot would have dropped a ball IRL. Yeah, it would have had a little bit of a tickly cough. For sure. You're in New York, Cody. Okay, interesting. Manuel, is it Manuel? How are you going to propose the increase after level 60? That, I mean, we've been saying this for a long time now. It keeps getting bumped back. That is on the cards to be looked at one day. But we're not going to just pull the cap. We're not going to just pull the cap off and let you guys go kind of nuts. We want to redo it with different achievements and different reasons to level up, I suppose. I mean, like, unless in the interim we could just lift it for, you know, prestige, bragging points, that kind of thing. Why does the bird shot for the 12 gauge needs fixing? This is the questions I want to hear, Josh. I went and shot lots of geese with them, shot ducks, and I have not had any problems with the bird shot in the 12 gauge either. Oricon, how are you? Good to see you. Is Ponytus gonna join you. Ponytus is going to be back probably for the Thursday stream. Oh, and tomorrow's stream is the Generation Zero. He's down in Melma at the moment, meeting some of the team members down there at our other studio. So, can you make a place with dogs? You mean would you like to see dogs in the game? That is another highly requested feature, and I would say that will happen one day. Yeah. Hey Danforth, how you doing, man? Yes, I do remember you, Trevor, or Danforth. Some epic specializations for 60 plus. That could be kind of cool too. Could be cool. All right, let's just go for a run again. Yeah, I think that's what's happening, Gunhub. I think people are using the shotguns too far range, and yeah, I would imagine that's what's happening. Chris West, people say the bird and buckshot need fixing. Yeah, I mean, like I say, everything I've done has not been very scientific, but I myself have personally gone out for a couple of nights now and put all the different shotguns through a whole bunch of different tests, different animals, took them to the range, and I have not had a problem. I even accidentally shot some geese with the buckshot. That was pretty funny. That was funny, actually. So there we go. Danny J, do we get moose on Hirschfelden? I'm going to say highly unlikely, only because it's kind of German-based, and I don't think there's no moose in Germany, if I'm right. Maybe there's a couple. And then there's also a lot of moose on a lot of different maps as well. So, yeah, I'd say that's unlikely. It doesn't seem to make sense to put it on there. Springbok. Which way do they go? Go the other way. No, it's gone this way. Thinking more Central Europe. Yeah, I mean, basically what I said there, I think, is the fairest answer I can give you. I'd say it's unlikely, mainly also just for the reason that they're on, was it Medved, Leighton, and Yukon, right? Am I missing anything? Yeah, so they're already on 3 maps as well. So people will get a little bit ragey, I think. Man, I think I might have come through here, maybe. Just now, yeah, it is. See if I can call it back in so we can drop it like it's hot. Drop it like it's hot. I would imagine it's done the runner now, but we'll give it a little bit of time and I can get back and answer some more questions too. I have got it back on that too. Did I reload last time? I did. Cool. Right. Mountain goats for the Yukon map. There's not enough animals on Yukon. I think like some sort of goat species, Chris, on Yukon would be great. Goat or sheep, I guess. Oh, here it comes already. So I think that would be a good shout, definitely. I think that's like 75 meters. Just gonna let him have it. The Dole's sheep. Do you mean the singer Adele sheep? Got him. New Zealand mate with feral goats come. I'll make it for TK. Oh, Chris, I'd love that, man. That'd be just my jam. But like, where's TK? He's not doing any work. He's playing the game again. Wait, I hit it with a slug. Whoops. I thought I'd changed it. Oh yeah, I did. Oh yeah. Well, the slugs are quite effective, and that was all part of the plan. It was all part of the plan, I tell you. It wasn't going nowhere. I'm so silly. I do this often with the bow in this game too. Just completely wrong ammunition. Ah. Best strategy to get maximum levels to spawn. Jason, run around, shoot every male you get, because eventually those males are going to respawn as something different. That's basically the only way to do it. There's no and it is 100% random. Is the thing too. There's no you can't push XX circle down square left right circle circle plus plus pause, and then spawn diamonds. It doesn't work like that. It's just 100% random. Wink if new content is mapped. No, I just give you sad face, man. I just give you sad face. Um, yeah, I went hunting Cotty in PA this year, and I asked about the shotgun hunting because they're only allowed to use shotgun or rimfire uh, in their hunting season in the area I was in anyway because it's too built up. There's too many houses and stuff. So Lee, why are slugs not 100% on? Oh dear, they seem to be pretty good. I'm not sure what you mean. I've done a little bit of testing with the shotguns now, and I seem to get pretty good. Like, you just have to look at the weapon class. So the 20 gauge is only okay for like small deer, like roe deer, I guess. I think from memory. 16 gauge is good. I've been shooting. I shot some red deer with it. 12 gauge is a beast, basically. So there we go. Please add squirrel hunting with dogs. My treeing. Oh, your dog just died from cancer, Donk. I'm sorry to hear that. I'm sure he had a great life. Dogs will be added at some stage. I'm not sure about squirrel dogs. So there we go. Danforth. So this is kind of the hotly debated thing at the moment, Trevor, is the painting in the Hirschfelden Range. Watch the media. That's all I'm going to say. Tomorrow we're going to start talking about the first sort of, I guess, the ramp up post goes out tomorrow, so there we go. Happy American Thanksgiving, buddy. Isn't that on the 28th? But yeah, if I don't see you guys, happy Thanksgiving, and I hope you guys have a great one with your family, and hopefully you actually get some turkeys there. And then if you haven't actually got turkeys, head to Classic. Classic has turkeys. Yeah, we were going to have turkey here, and then I think they decided not to. When I say they, it was the wife committee. The wife committee. I really hope Yenny's not watching this. She'll be raging. But anyway, a goose flag. That's a good guess. That's a good guess, Casey. Goose flag is one of the flappy flags. That's the technical term for it. Like, you know how you have like Canadian geese caller? I think there's one here actually. How do I do this one? Fuck, is someone... Oh, pardon my French. I think someone's broken this. Yeah. Maybe the reed's a bit stuck or something. I learned how to blow that. Jeez, that must be like nearly 2 years ago now. I'll try and get that working again. But you got that caller. Well, there's another type of flag, and basically you wave it, and it kind of looks like wings flapping for the geese, and it apparently makes them come in. So there we go. It imitates goose landing. There we go, Deer King. So John, we do not allow the cheating, and if you see it, send an email to support@thehunter.com, and they will have not only that account shut down, but they get their Steam account shut down too, I believe. So it's a very silly thing. If any of you guys in here are using hacks or mods, do not do it, because it doesn't just affect this game. Hey Zaggy, how are you, man? Good to see you. Yeah, it's the read stuck on this. There's often people come in here, even though they says please don't come in here, and as you guys seen, they plug cables, and I don't know why, but maybe they bumped the cable out and then just panic plugged one back in or something. But yeah. Try an ALK diaphragm. Wait here to learn. There's an ALK caller here somewhere too, and I didn't get too bad at that. But like the thing is, I've got nowhere I can blow it to test it. I went into like a soundproof booth here to have a go at how to do it. Yeah, it was not good, but it wasn't too bad. I think maybe you get an ALK coming and be like, "What the hell's that?" Sounds like an ALK. I'm not sure. I better go and check. Why would you need an owl? So some things, turkeys, like often a turkey locator call is an owl. Because apparently whenever an owl will hoot, the turkeys will gobble. And so you use them to locate turkeys. Never seen it myself in real life, just heard about it. And they have them in Classic. So... what have we got going on here? Not much. Not much. Q80, some people do use hacks and cheats, unfortunately. So the other thing too is I don't want to blow your eardrums out or anything. We've got like quite a few calls here. Like we just got the ALK calf call, which is obviously a no skill. That'd be cool. Come on, animals. Just give me something to shoot at. Pretty please. A lot of scrub hairs out at the moment. Oh, here we go. Right, I'm going to get through this thicket of bush here. And then I'm going to get mowed down by a warthog. So... if it's a new map, please no frickin' moose on it. It's Lady Nebrew. How are you doing? You just came in about 15 minutes after we've had a moose conversation about how many moose there are on maps. That's pretty funny timing. Luke the Duke, how are you? What's up? Just joined. We're just doing some shotgun testing because some people in the community have been saying they're not working properly. So I was like, well, you know, instead of me just... we've got a bit of a content gap at the moment. And so good chance to try some different sorts of streams out. But do not miss... next week's stream, ladies and gentlemen. You heard that here first. Clip that part. Share that around social media. Tell your mum, your dad, you know, get your goat in next year if you've got a pet goat. Because we all know goats love this game too. So went deer hunting yesterday and I swear I had 20 turkeys under me. Deer king, I actually saw like what is it called, a flock of turkeys? I don't know what the proper term for a group of turkeys is. But I saw 30-ish a couple of times actually when I was in PA. There were a lot of turkeys there. I don't know if that's Piggly Wiggly or if that's a rabbit. Here, rather. Why do I have my binoculars out? I'm going to whack it in the face of my binoculars. I don't think it'll be a pig because... I was going to say the wind's all wrong for it too. Alright, let's see if I can call this last animal in. Hopefully. Could be a good way to finish off the stream. Let me just punch it straight in the dome with a slug, I think. I need a little bit more cover, I think, for this to work. Drop tines on deers, a hunter's dream. Yeah, that'd be very cool. I'd be with you on that one. Well, let's see if I can get this pig in. It's not the best setup, that's for sure. At least the wind's kind of okay. I just need... Here's the rabbit. Get it with a slug. Why is this not giving me the... I had some... There we go, that'll do. That's better. Right, back to the chat. Come on, then. I'm throwing down the challenge, Mr. Piggy. Does the 20 gauge slug still hold 40% integrity on level 2 animals, or 100% now, like white and black-tailed deer and fallow deer? The Intimidator one, I'll have to double check that one. That is one I did not check, actually. Was the 20 gauge slugs. I don't think I did. But I'll have to check. Chetty wants ptarmigan, you hear it here first. I wouldn't mind ptarmigan, to be fair. I think it'd be quite good fun to shoot. I think the chat's frozen again. Let me just reopen it again. And then once we hopefully get this warthog, I will call the stream. And that'll be a day. Job's a good one. Wind's rotating around a little bit, actually. I'm on Xbox. When I start as the secret, so... Okay, so you're on Xbox, the car box. Alright, cool, thank you. I really hope... Oh, was that a pig there? I really hope that one day, if we ever do turkeys... Basically, we just... it is... we just, you know, put some cooked turkeys in the game and leave them around. That'd be hilarious. Just for a bit of a troll. Right. Piggy Wiggy down. There we go. That's a much better result. Now the best shot. It's kind of quartering to me a little bit. But that is one dead warthog. So, yeah. Rightio, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for joining me today. Next stream is tomorrow. I won't be here. I'm picking up my... well, actually, I'm not picking up White. I have to go to, like, a first... What's it? It's not parent-teacher. Whoever looks after Wyatt at preschool, we're going to go and have a meeting with her. So Pontus will be in here with some of the devs for Generation Zero. Thursday will be Classic Stream, and Organo Plan, I'll be on that one as well. So, and by the way, the Classic competition this week is for turkeys, so go and get your setups all sorted out for that. Rightio. Thank you very much, everyone. Have a great week if I don't see you. Happy Thanksgiving. Catch you later.